you give me your reaction to that anyway?
Oh, we're no worse than bombs, are we?
It has been said that the Beatles are a threat to public safety. What do the Beatles feel about it?
Rubbish.
Rubbish.
Speak up.
It's got to
Rubbish.
be one word, huh?
What differences do you find between the reception you get here in this country and abroad?
What is the difference between the Beatles' reception in America and the Beatles' reception in other countries?
There's just more people
over here.
The quality is not different anyway.
Well, it's a little bit wilder because there are more people.
America is wilder because there are more people.
Thank you, Derek.
Thank you, Derek.
Ringo.
Who would the Beatles like for president?
Ringo and Johnson, second choice.
We're all shouting once again.
Pardon?
Repeat.
Well, we had our hair like this before the fame. What's the opposite to subside?
Hello? Oh,
Upsided.
Yeah. It's a live mic.
You know, so we won't bother changing it.
Oh, each one of these is live, Paul.
Big one.
There's a big loud one.
Okay.
All these little ones.
Okay.
Pull it towards it.
I don't know.
The Beatles come to Delmonico because they weren't asked to the plaza.
With that?
You've seen the film.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one there.
As seriously as you can, how do you account for the type of reception you get? The phenomenon that is called...
We can't account for it, you know. It's
Well, it's been going on for quite a few months now. You must have some ideas of why people like it.
we don't, you know.
Don't tell. It's
Really, no
impossible.
idea.
Mainly
It's
the
probably a
music.
combination.
What did you say, John?
Mainly the music.
Mainly the music.
That comes first, and we come after.
You think that's more important than your personalities and your...
Well, I mean, people heard us playing on record before they saw us. They see you after you've made the record.
And anyway, if we made very bad records, but I'm just saying that because you probably think they're bad anyway. But I mean, if we made very bad records, then we'd definitely be finished.
Well, people stop shouting at once and we'll be able to go for the question.
This question that was asked before about whether you intend to leave the Beatles brings up the question of what are you going to do when the day of the Beatles' fame is over. You've written a book which was quite successful. Do you intend to keep on writing for it?
Yeah, I'll do it anyway, you know, whether we're famous or not. I did it before we were famous, I'll do it after we're famous.
He's doing
What
it.
about the rest of you? What do you
Well,
intend
John and I mean, if he's not writing too much, we'll probably carry on songwriting. Because it's, you know, we don't look upon it as a business. It's a hobby more than anything, so we'll probably carry
What
on.
about films? You've had quite a success in this first one.
Well, you know, if we get a chance to do more films, and if people still want to see us in films, then we probably do it, but we've got no plans.
One's about my wife having more children than I can account for.
Sorry, we can't hear, man.
We've been wearing them for years. It's an old one, that.
What type of Segovia? Did you get one?
What?
Oh, you have one. I was going to say, I knew where you could get it. Here, you know, the same type of thing for Segovia.
George. Yeah.
Question for you.
Can't hear the question. Will you shout?
I said, does George feel that he's not as popular as the others?
He goes a bomb in Sweden.
Not really, and you know, it didn't really bother me. As long as the group's popular.
He is popular anyway.
A woman. I'm trying.
Clue.
Derek, the woman at the back.
Our accountant's in the next hotel.
The woman's the back there, Dennis. Go on.
Because they say these fans, they're outside the cabin. They say that the Beatles took away from the window. I would like your comment.
We
Well,
were
if they're
told.
going to leave us just for that, they may as well go
No, but-
anyway, you know.
But anyway, no, but anyway, we were told as soon as we got here last night by the police, don't look out of the windows and don't wave. And if we do that, you know, then we get the police chief coming up and saying, well, we're finished, boys. And he goes away and he won't look after us, you know, so we can't do anything.
Does your fame go beyond the Iron Curtain?
Don't know.
Don't know, never hear about it over there.
Excuse me, but lots of people have asked you this question. But do you like America?
Yes, we wouldn't be
Yes.
here if we didn't like it.
Do we like
The
America?
little boy in the funding classes says, a lot of people have asked this question, but do the Beatles like America?
Yes,
Yes,
we
we
do.
do.
He said
We've
that'll
just
be
been
2
asked that. I
minutes.
don't know, you know, we just keep going and see what happens. I haven't planned anything.
Ringo, your taste in music has been said to be from R&R to C&W. Does it go any farther than that?
No. Folk? Well, what's C&W? Not folk. It's folk. Well, I look on it.
What?
What was that?
In that film, they have some coat hangers about marked Hotel Corporation of America. Where did they get them from?
I didn't even see them.
Props, we don't go.
I never even noticed.
The airport police were quite concerned about some oversized roughnecks who tried to infiltrate the crowd.
That was us.
They took a rifle away from one of the boys. It turned out later to be a stud anyway. But I wondered what kind of insurance you fellas carry. How difficult is it for you to get insurance when you go into these towns where you're obviously going to be mobbed?
Get that insurance out.
I
Which
don't know,
company do
you
you
know.
represent?
We are insured. I'll tell
Somebody
you that.
insured us. We don't know anything about it. We just signed the paper, you know.
But who wants a rich mother?
It's a proposal.
Yeah, well, if you propose it to me, it's a good thing. It's a good thing, I suppose,
If you're married.
What leisure time?
What's your itinerary this Sunday?
Sunday.
Don't
I
know.
don't know where we playing.
I mean, from what time are you going to leave here for Atlantic City?
Close secret.
You changed your style when you began soon after now. Still playing the same way, the same
But
kind of...
basically we're playing the same, you know, it changes a bit. Your recording style changes, you know, because
What message are you trying to get across, if any?
we're not trying to get any message across.
To entertain?
Yeah,
We're doing
just
just
play 'cause we
singing
like it.
songs, you know, we're not doing anything more. Not preaching or anything.
George, what are you going to do after you start now? You just had,
we keep saying this every 2 minutes. What are you going to do, guys?
Well, as Ringo just said, we'd be asked all before.
As John just said, don't get me into trouble.
Paul,
Yep.
Hang on. I'd like to ask John and Paul, if Ringo had not
replaced Pete Best.
Probably not. We might have made good records, you know, we might have sold. I don't know, you can't tell, you know. It's just,
Yeah,
give in.
was any part of the Beatles script in the movie improvised by yourself?
A bit of it was, but even when we improvised something, you have to do take 11, so by the time you'd finished, it wasn't improvised at all, you know.
You made a part.
Yeah.
I don't know a lot about him, but I just heard him say once that extremism is a virtue, and I just thought that was a bit mad, you know.
George, do you like Del Monte?
Who?
Before your concert in Seattle,
Yes.
the effect on the children, the 14,000 children there, he called it unhealthy, and he said you had a neurotic effect. How do you feel about it?
It was probably him that was unhealthy watching it.
John, how would you describe yourself in one word?
John, yeah, thank you.
George, you had an incident the other night with a photographer on the West Coast. Do you find that the frenzy that surrounds your life makes your tempers wear thin?
No, I was in very high spirits, I evening, and I just thought I'd baptise him.
After we finish shows at night, we usually try.
And one from a child.
Ringo,
Yeah.
did you like, I was looking in a magazine, did you like the snowball fight?
Oh, well, it was set up, really. It's good fun, though.
Don't
Unless, you know, I
destroy
don't-
his illusions. He loves them.
Pardon?
No.
We don't even know what it is.